Okay, so it's called Pinnacles and Challenges. So, pinnacle is a height, basically, and challenge is a low. Challenge is an obstacle, it's a hurdle in your life, right? Your life is always full of highs and lows. No person ever has only highs. There is no person who has a straight high life. No person can ever go like this or like this. Life is always like this. Ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. Right? So everybody has challenges. Everybody has their good times and bad times. So pinnacles are nothing but the heights of life. Right? Pinnacles show life faces an opportunity. There are 4 pinnacles. Let's say P1, P2, P3 and P4. And challenge numbers are nothing but the difficult lessons you must learn in each phase. And we will call it as C1, C2, C3 and C4. Okay. Let's say you're driving the same car. Pinnacles are the road you are supposed to drive on. P1, P2, P3, P4. Like you have 100 kilometers to 200 kilometers to your destination, 500 kilometers to your destination. So P1, P2, P3, P4 are nothing but the road. That is your thing, right? The road you're supposed to drive on. At the same time, if you're driving somewhere, let's say you're driving to Jim Corbett, and the way to Jim Corbett National Park has a lot of potholes. The whole road is full of potholes, right? So those are nothing but C1, C2, C3 and C4. Those are the challenges, are the obstacles on the road, or the lessons that you will need to learn so that you reach this point, right? So that's a pinnacle and a challenge. Now, there's a very simple way of calculating pinnacles and challenges. So we'll see that in a little while, right? So pinnacles are the 4 major life themes and challenges are the 4 lessons that you need to learn. Pinnacles are what life wants you to expand to or where life wants you to go to. As I showed you, your car will go to 4, P1, P2, P3, P4 and then reach somewhere, right? Similarly, challenges are those potholes. What life wants you to master internally. Okay? You use the date of birth to calculate it. The 4 pinnacles. So P1, P2, P3 and P4. P1 is your youth, that is birth to 30 years of age. Then P2 is your young adult, 30 to 39. And then mature adult, 39 to 48. And then this term that's after 48. So your car is going, initial phase of the car's journey is your youth, and then your early adult, then your mature adult, and then your wisdom, right? Mature, your end adult, or old adult sort of a thing, right? So you will need to calculate T1, P2, P3, P4, and then C1, C2, C3, C4. The same thing applies to challenges as well. Initial youth up to 30 years of age, then your early adult 30 to 39, then mature adult 39 to 48, finally wisdom theme above 48, right? So that's your pinnacle periods. Now let's see. Hold on a moment. How to calculate challenges. Yeah, so how do you calculate these pinnacles? This is something that's important, right? Pinnacles P1, P2, P3 and P4 are, you calculate it by saying, let me add the month of birth. If I was born in July, I'll say 7 and the day of birth. So it's going to be, let's say 7th of July. So it's 7 plus 7 is 14. So P1 is 14, which is equal to 5. Similarly, P2 is going to be day, that is 7 plus, let's say year is 1955. So you add 1955, that is 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 7 is 27, which is 9. So you get 9 here. Let's say it's this side. So similarly, you calculate P1 and P2, which is 14, that is again 5. P4 is month plus year. Month is 7, year is 1955. So that's 20 plus 7 is 9 again. It's 27, 2 plus 7 is 9, right? So you have 5, 9 and 5, 9 as your P1, P2, P3, P4. So from here again we go back to that map. I'll show you that in a little while. And then again we interpret the same thing. like what you need to learn and what are the challenges, right? In this case, challenges what you need to learn, and these are where you need to expand to. So let's say challenges. First is month minus day. Let's say month is 7, day is 7. It's 7. 7 minus 7 is 0, nothing. So we just let this go, right? Day minus year. It is again day is 7, year is 20, which is 2. So this is equal to 5. C1 minus C2. This is 0 minus 5 is 5. And then you have C4, which is 7 minus 2, which is equal to 5. So how am I getting 2 here? 1955 was my example. So you have 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 5 is 20. So 20 is 2 plus 0 is 2. So I'm saying it's 2. This one you can just let it go. Alright. So in this you have C2, C3 and C4, which is 5, 5 and 5 all over. That's pretty nice, right? So numbers are also sometimes very weird. So you understood how to calculate challenges as well. Hold on. So we saw 4 pinnacles. And then let's see an example now. This is again the same map. I call this as the one map. So this is the only thing that you need to learn in numerology. Everything else, remember the car and remember this is what is required to create a certain number, and you will be pretty much fine. You do not need to do any mathematical calculations because I'm already giving you a link where you just enter the numbers and you will get the results for any name plus birth date. So that's gonna be good, right? So 1 is independence, 2 is harmony, 3 is expression, 4 is discipline, 5 is change, 6 is responsibility, 7 is introspection, 8 is power, 9 is humanity, vision, master builder and master teacher. You need to learn this one map, and once you learn that, you can interpret every single number everywhere. Let's say a 4 pinnacle, let's say P1 is 4. That period of life, that's early youth, that period 0 to 30 years of age, is going to be a period of discipline. Number 4 is Baba Ramdev. Structure, discipline, hard work, right? So it's going to be discipline, hard work and foundation. Similarly, you have 5 or let's say 8. Once again, 8 is Lardhoju Shastri, authority, leadership, something, right? Power. So a period of achievement, power and money. So you just pick out 2 keywords from the main map and then you just point it to pinnacles, right? So if you have a person coming to you, then you just say your period is going to be this on this map. But you need to just remember the map or remember the person and connect them to the keywords. The 4 challenges, once again, it's the same exact thing. Early childhood of 0 to 30 you can take, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, etc. This is 48 plus, right? Early adult, mature adult and lifelong challenge. So it's exactly the same thing, C1, C2, C3 and C4. Same duration as P1, right? It's the same exact thing. These are the challenges that you need to learn in your life. And we just calculated it also. You say first one is day minus month. So let's say day is 7, month is 7, that is July. 7 minus 7 is 0, so we completely ignore this. C2 is day minus year. Day is 7 minus year is 20, that is 2. This is equal to 5. Third, C1 minus C2. Let's say C1 minus C2 is 0 minus 5, we'll take it as 5. And finally, month minus year. Month is July. Year is 20, that is 2, is equal to 5. So you get 5, 5 and 5. The only kind of challenges that this person is going to have who's born on 7th of July, 1955, he's going to have the same sort of challenges which relate to change. He will not like change at all. He's not a person who likes change, but he needs to learn how to live with change, right? So you can take these as an example, use different dates, use the dates of famous people, and then you can try to learn this by yourselves. It's pinnacles and challenges, but the keywords remain same. If C1 is equal to 1 or C2, C3, C4, one of them is 1, you have to learn to be independent. Independent is the keyword, right? 2 is harmony. Harmony is emotional balance, patience. So learn to be harmonious. balanced. 3, expression. Learn to be expressive. Learn to express yourself. 5, learn to be stable amidst change. Learn to live with change. A lot of people don't enjoy change. You just be stuck in one job. You don't want to change your jobs. You don't want to change the people that you meet. You want everything the same way, and you fight change. You don't. So that's the sort of thing that you have to fight through and learn. So that is the sort of challenges that person will face, right? 4, learn to work hard. Learn to be disciplined, right? Similarly, all different points use the same map, right? So Pinnacles and Challenges working together. Always P1 and P2 are working together in a certain period. Sorry, P1 and C1, right? You have P1 and you have C1, and then you have P2 and then you have C2, because it's in the same period of age. So they'll always be working together. So for example, if P1 is 1, then you want to be independent, you are independent and you are like a leader, right? But C1, let's say, is 5, but you don't want change, something like that, right? Let's say P1 is 3, it's a creative period you're going through, but C1 is 4, you are facing difficulties with discipline, so you need to learn how to be working hard and disciplined. So probably you're an artist at that age, right? Similarly, P3 is equal to 8, you have power, you've already attained power, life has given you power. But C3 is equal to 2, but you are not emotionally sensitive. You are emotionally sensitive, right? You need to learn to live with emotional sensitivity. Don't be too emotionally sensitive because you have a lot of power, right? So this is how you combine Pinnacles and Challenges together. Okay, in the next chapter, we're going to understand what is compatibility. Let's say you have numbers 1 to 9, and then there's 11, 22, and 33. We're going to see each number, who's compatible with who. We're just going to see 1 to 9 mostly, and not the master numbers. Okay, let's see the next chapter.